starts now.
Happy Friday, and thanks for joining us for local coverage you can count on. I'm Cameron Townsend, in for Jevin McCoskey. First, at noon, 5 people were hospitalized after a 3-vehicle crash in Horry County. Horry County Fire Rescue responded to River Oaks Drive and Carolina Forest Boulevard around 7 a.m. this morning. Once crews got on the scene, they found one of the vehicles that hit a utility pole. 5 people were taken to the hospital, but there is no word on their condition. The South Carolina Highway Patrol is investigating the crash. And 1 person is dead after an early morning crash in the PD. Florence police responded to Pamplico Highway near Cascade Avenue around 6:45 this morning. Police tell us 2 vehicles were involved and there's at least 1 fatality. That road was closed for a while, causing delays with this morning's commute. The name of the person killed has not been released, and the Florence Fatal Accident Investigation Team is working to determine the cause of that crash. And animal advocates in South Carolina are calling for stricter penalties for those in response with animal cruelty cases. It comes after rescue of more than 300 animals in major cruelty cases within just 30 days. More than 100 dogs were rescued in Georgetown County, 58 seized in Horry County dogfighting investigation, and busts made in the Low Country, which included neglected animals being removed from a Mount Pleasant home. Local shelters across the state are stepping up to take those animals in and care for them. Law enforcement says it's not a growing trend, but more people are bringing attention to it. Law enforcement says it is up to the community to help prevent animal cruelty before it happens.
We need them just as much as the animals need us to conduct the investigation to be able to get to that point. So we can be as proactive as possible, conducting patrols, visiting areas that we have a history of maybe issues occurring, but without the general public letting us know about things that might be happening behind closed doors that we're never going to know about.
Lawmakers behind Riley's Act, a bill currently in the State House, say the bill would increase penalties for animal cruelty, create a searchable database for convicted offenders, and prohibit them from owning animals in the future. As discussions over the laws play out, there are things you can do now to help rescued animals, including adoption. And News 13 is your local election headquarters. Today is the final day for you to cast your ballot early in South Carolina's special Republican primary election for the U.S. Senate. The South Carolina Election Commission reported over 22,000 ballots have already been cast so far. And as a reminder, if you are a registered voter and you did not cast your ballot in the June Democratic primary, you are eligible to vote today or on Election Day this Tuesday, August 11th. You can cast your ballot at any early voting location in your county today. The early voting period will remain open until 5 p.m. this evening. And here's a quick recap of the candidates you'll see on the ballot. Candidates will include South Carolina Congressman Ralph Norman and Russell Fry, former South Carolina Governor and Congressman Mark Sanford, and businessman Mark Lynch. Other names included are Interim Senator Darlene Graham, former Mayor of Myrtle Beach Mark McBride, Attorney Duke Buckner, Samuel Shepard, Gail Parker, and Danny Ford Jr. And the North Carolina State Board of Elections is getting ready for the November general election. The board signed off early on voting early plans for 80 counties that were approved unanimously at the local level. One of the biggest debates for some county boards is whether the offer to vote on Sunday continues. Also, during the meeting, Democratic State Board member Jeff Carmen said several counties did vote to approve eliminating Sundays from the plan.
As I was going through, I saw quite a few unanimous plans that previously had Sunday voting, do not have Sunday voting this go around. Just wanted to note that trend for the public.
And the 20 counties that couldn't reach a unanimous plan will return to the state board later this month for final approval. Republicans say early voting plans should be decided locally and reflect each county's needs. Early voting starts October 15th. And make sure to count on News 13 for updates throughout this election season. We'll have everything you need to know both on air and online at WBTW.com. And today kicks off South Carolina's 26th annual tax-free shopping weekend. Tax-free weekend runs through Sunday night at 11/59/59 down to the 2nd. Shoppers pay no state or local sales tax on those qualifying items. It applies in person and online. No price limit on those qualifying purchases. Items can be purchased include clothing, shoes, backpacks, and school supplies. What can't be purchased: cell phones, cameras, sports equipment, and furniture. We spoke with one shopper who discussed the importance of families having opportunities like tax-free weekend.
It is super important for all our families because prices are rising. We know that affordability is at the forefront of people's minds, especially going into the fall season. With the economy the way that it is and gas prices going so high, our insurance rates going so high, taking advantage of tax-free weekend, please come on out and join the rest of the families in the South Carolina, Horry County, and Carolina Forest community.
And one important reminder for Horry County families: the district does have a clear backpack policy, so if a new backpack was on your shopping list, make sure you're picking up one that your student can actually bring to school. And former Horry Georgetown Technical College president Dr. Marilyn Foer has withdrawn her application to be acting president of Florence Darlington Technical College. Dr. Foer recently retired from her position as president at HGTC on July 31st and was appointed to the FDTC position on July 14th. According to FDTC officials, Foer's withdrawal was based on health concerns. Dr. Debbie Clark will be resuming her role as interim president at the Florence Darlington Technical College. Area Commission continues their search. And President Donald Trump is again going after birthright citizenship just weeks after losing on the issue in the Supreme Court. The president signed 2 new executive orders the administration hopes will limit what Supreme Court ruled to be a constitutional right. Washington correspondent Trevor Shirley reports.
It's likely this new approach will also be challenged in the courts, potentially ending up at the Supreme Court again. President Donald Trump on Thursday signed 2 new executive orders targeting birthright citizenship.
This should have been done a long time ago. This should have happened years ago, but we're taking care of it now.
The first order expands the definition of people who are ineligible for birthright citizenship, according to the president. That includes alien enemies of the U.S., members of foreign terrorist organizations, and certain groups of people who lobby on behalf of foreign governments. The second order targets so-called birth tourism, visitors who come to the U.S. solely to give birth and get U.S. citizenship for their children.
But they've taken birthright citizenship and they've made a joke out of it.
In June, the Supreme Court rejected a prior executive order the president signed on his first day back in office. It argued children born to parents who are in the country illegally are not American citizens, but the Supreme Court disagreed.
It was close, but a very, very unfortunate decision.
Democrats say they think the issue is done and over with.
I think this is pretty settled law, even if our Republican colleagues don't believe so.
But President Trump says he believes this attempt to limit birthright citizenship is constitutional.
So we're making adjustments because it's very unfair.
The executive orders are now in effect and will almost certainly be challenged in a lawsuit. Reporting in Washington, I'm Trevor Shirley for News Nation.
Airlines are pushing back as immigration enforcement expands at airports across the country. ICE agents are making more arrests near security checkpoints, ticket counters, and even airline gates. ICE says these airport arrests are not new, but documents reviewed by the Wall Street Journal show some recent encounters are putting airline employees directly between ICE agents and passengers. Last month, an ICE agent tried to board a Southwest flight in Dallas. However, the gate agent refused to let them board without a judicial warrant signed by a judge. And coming up on News 13, we'll look at reasons why drivers are pushing for flock cameras to be banned. We'll break down those details for you on the other side of the break. But first, you are taking a live look over Myrtle Beach. It is Friday afternoon. It is 12:09. Meteorologist Krista Chang will give us a full forecast in just a few minutes. Stay with us.